You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
Greetings, everyone. Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily, episode 1480, brought to you today by Spalding Fly Predators, the natural, non-chemical way to tackle your fly problems at the barn. Hey, y'all. Today's tip features the why and how of using a fake arm as a tool in training horses. It's an excerpt from the Horsemanship Radio show podcast here on Horse Radio Network. So if you love this one, head on over and subscribe to the Horsemanship Radio show podcast on your favorite podcast streaming app. Horsemanship Radio is the name of the show.
Dear Monty, I have a horse that is one-sided. He is perfectly fine to handle on one side, but I can do nothing with him on the other. What do I do? Monty's answer. This one-sidedness can result from either of two opposite causes. It could be that the horse has been handled virtually entirely on the good side, ignoring the opposite side, or it could be that the horse has been abused on the bad side. No matter which is the case, the process to correct it is virtually the same. I suggest that you do use join up. I recommend 3 or 4 sessions on consecutive days or until your horse is relaxed, following you and perfectly comfortable being with you. Having accomplished a good join up or even 2, I would add to that 2 or 3 sessions with the dually halter. I would then begin to work on the bad side with an artificial arm. The artificial arm will allow you to work effectively with your adrenaline down. Gradually gain the trust of your horse, and this problem will go away. I make an artificial arm often using a hardwood cane with the figure 7 variety. That means that there is almost no crook in the handle. I wrap it in a sponge and tape the sponge in place, and with the whole cane covered in sponge, a glove can be placed over the figure 7. You can stuff the glove with bits of cloth to fill it out and make it hand-like. The top of the 7 goes in the thumb, making the fingers soft and the thumb stiff. Having taped the glove in place, I recommend that one put a sleeve from an old sweatshirt or some such piece of clothing over the handle of the cane. Most canes are a bit short, so I extend them by tightly wiring on a couple of feet of discarded wooden rake handle. This instrument will enable you to keep out of the danger zone while working to rub, scratch, or even lift a hind leg using the figure 7 cane, allowing you to relax in the certain knowledge that you are safe. Once the horse allows the artificial arm to rub him all over on the bad side, then the handler can add to the degree of difficulty. A tiny little plastic bag will seem like a lethal weapon to a horse such as you have described. A good job of working with this small plastic bag will soon set up your horse so that you can have half a dozen big plastic bags on the artificial arm and rub him generously with them. All the time this work is being done, a good horse person will be thinking of encouraging the horse to understand that this side of his body can be touched without force or pain. If his fear is simply inherent and not the result of harsh treatment, the system I have outlined here will be just as effective.
Especially with performance horses, flies can really be a nuisance. Fly predators are a great investment of all the different poisons and insecticides and different things you could use. I don't know of anything that is more economical and more effective than Spalding fly predators.
Well, there you have it. Horse Radio Network has thousands of engaging podcasts for horse people, and you can have them sent right to your phone. Just subscribe via your favorite podcast player. This is Coach Jen, and I will be back again soon with another tip. Until then, go ride your horse. The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements made by guests on the Horse Tip Daily. Please use your own judgment when listening to the tips on this show.